SurrounDead is an open-world post-apocalyptic survival game where you can scavenge, build, fight, and try not to get eaten alive. Classic survival vibes with a modern twist. It's currently in early access on Steam, and despite being developed largely by a solo creator, it's already got a massive and passionate player base. Players explore a vast world overrun by zombies, collect gear and weapons, manage inventory, drive weapons, build bases, and try to survive as long as possible. It blends elements from big survival games, but with its own little twist. One of the biggest positives people talk about is how satisfying the loot and survival loop feels. Whether you're scavenging for food or weapons, clearing out towns, or building up your base, the gameplay keeps you engaged. Even though it's in early access, players often are surprised how addictive it can be. The reviews on Steam are overwhelmingly very positive, with players praising its balance of challenge and accessibility, especially considering the low price point and indie nature of the game. You can tune survival settings, making zombies harder or easier, loot rarer, and other modifiers so it adapts to how you want to play. Hardcore folks and chill explore at your own pace players both find something fun here. Because it's early access, the developer is actively updating the game and interacting with its community's feedback, something many players appreciate. Plans include quests, mission, and expanded mechanics down the line. Now, early access does have its limitations. The most common critique, it's unfinished. There's currently no directed campaign or structured story. You're just dropped into a world with survival mechanics, and some players find that lacking. Some players feel content can be repetitive after about 7 to 10 hours if you know all the major loot spots. Many have noted that the zombie behavior and combat feel underdeveloped or janky at times. Enemies can walk into objects, glitch, or fail to pose real danger once you're geared up. Climbing onto a car or platform can even remove that threat completely. People frequently mention there's no multiplayer yet. Co-op is on the roadmap, but nowhere near. No mod support currently, inventory and UI quirk, vehicle and building base feel unfinished or limited. A few users reported random FPS stutters or physical issues, especially with vehicles, though this varies by system. Now, for players who do enjoy the game despite the flaws, tuning difficulty and loot settings, adjusting these can make the game feel way more intense and less trivial. Roleplay your survival. Since there's no campaign yet, many players invent their own challenges. And then you can also experiment with builds and weapons. The variety is there, it just takes time to appreciate the sandbox. So, is SurrounDead worth it? If you love survival sandboxes, indie creativity, and sandbox storytelling, there's a ton of fun here already. If you prefer structured narratives or a polished AAA level polish, you might want to wait for further updates. At its heart, SurrounDead is a diamond in the rough, fun, promising, but unfinished. And honestly, that's part of the charm and frustration. Players keep coming back because once it clicks, its world feels pretty addictive. If you've played it, drop your experience in the comments. What did you think was the best part, or the thing that drove you absolutely nuts? If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more gaming breakdowns, and I'll catch you on the next one.